maybe not. Maybe I don't want you guys, my head to be cut off. I'm just gonna go like that for a couple minutes, okay? All right, okay. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, hi guys. If you're here or if you're joining me later, I finally decided to paint. I haven't painted for a couple months because I've been really, really tired and worn out. And some of it is my job. A lot of it is my job, and some of it is just the political climate around here. Is shocking and unbelievable. Anyway, I'm gonna do a paint pour where this used to be a cup. It's called an open cup. So I'm gonna put down my base, and I decided to make the base a beige instead of white. Now, that's gonna maybe soften the colors a little bit and make it so that it's not maybe as bright. I don't know. I just wanted to do beige. I actually wanted to do something completely different with my colors, but I got a little frustrated and looking for stuff because my art room's really messed up. So like I actually set up out here like on my little kitchen nook table. But what I do want to show you guys if you're new is that, that's not a good one because the stick's not very long, is that when you're doing paint pouring, you're going to thin your paints out with Floetrol or with a medium, and you can make it with glue. There, I do have a video on that somewhere in my videos where I show you guys how to measure to actually make a medium with glue. But lately I've been making my medium with Floetrol. So Floetrol and water like this is distilled. I don't know, I think I buy distilled water. Anyway, so you put a little bit of the Floetrol into your cup, and then you add your paint and then mix it, and then you add your water and you thin it out. So as you can see, this is pretty thin. You can close up on this. You can see how it's real thinned out, okay? And you want it to be thin because you want it to flow out under the cup, all right? And then you also want your base paint to be about the same thinness. It could be maybe a little bit thicker, but they've all got to be fairly equal in their, you know, consistency so that they don't run over each other. You know, you kind of want them to flow. You want your colors to flow together. If one of your colors is really thick, it might kind of slow down, and then the other colors will run over it. And it's, your painting will probably still turn out pretty good, but probably for the best results, you want your paints to be, you know, the same consistency as much as possible. Now this one I had to thin out. It's a little bit thicker. Hopefully you can see that. It is pretty thin. Now I'm gonna thin this one out. I'm gonna show you. So this one just has Floetrol in it, and it is a black paint from Michaels. And it's Artist Loft, and it comes in a bottle about this big, and I think it's like $12. It used to be $9.99. As you can see, this is pretty thick. See that? See how it gets like a mound? Well, you might not be able to see it because it's black. It gets a mound there. Comes down pretty thick. So we want to thin that out. And I want to add some black just because I think it might make it look cool. And of course, you never know how it's gonna, how your paint is gonna turn out. So I'm gonna be careful with this because I don't want to slosh it all over myself. Hope you guys had a good New Year's. Happy New Year's. And a good Christmas. I stay home a lot. I don't want to go out. I don't want to deal with the craziness going on out in the world. Okay, I'll show you with that little bit of water how much we have. I still need to thin it out more. See that? A little bit of a mound. And I want it to disappear really quickly, so I'm gonna add just a little more water. And then this should be good. I think black will just, I don't know. I think black will kind of bring the other colors out too. We'll see. This is a, I think it's a 12 by 16 from Michaels with a 1/4 inch thickness. You can buy them in bulk. These are really good ones to practice on. They're great too for hanging in your office. Okay, let me look at my glasses with my glasses. I hope you guys don't. Yeah, this is pretty good. Okay. So I'm gonna focus that. If you have any questions, you could put it in the chat. But I don't know how to look at I think I only know how to look at like one question at a time. I haven't really figured it all out. So I always say this all the time, but I got really good with the Apple app for editing video and all that stuff. I can't remember what it was called, but unless YouTube's changed, there came a point where they were not allowing you to load your video through that app anymore, and that app might not be free. So it took a long time to learn how to, edit and do all that stuff. So I've thought about getting another one, but then I bought myself a computer. I haven't opened it up yet, but I did buy myself a Microsoft type. What do you call that? It's not the Apple type. It's the regular kind of computer. So I think then I can get like a editing app and maybe get a little bit better at these. But for right now, I'm just doing these as lives. Okay. So, and I see I didn't put anything underneath there to protect that. Let me go grab a few cups, and then I also bought these, you guys. These are for cooking, I think. They're different sizes. And I think you could use these for, I think you could use those for, I'm going to make it so you guys can see the canvas now, okay? You could use these things right here for the same thing, same thing as I use that. Maybe if you wanted to do different sizes, or if you wanted to put them all down and pour. I don't know if I'm going to try it or not. But anyway, I was just thinking about that. Now, gosh darn it, how come this thing doesn't go up, I don't think. Let me see. If I scooch it back a little bit, let's see. I think that's about as good as you're going to see. You're not going to see the whole thing, but you're going to see just about all of the canvas. And when I look at it, it looks like I'm not showing you the whole canvas. Okay, I'll be back, and when I lift it up, is this gonna be okay? Let's see. I'm gonna lift it up a little bit. Yeah, it should be fine. Okay, I'll be back in a couple minutes. All right, I've got my cups. I also still have some of these, so if I have leftover paint, I might put it in there, and then I will dip these little babies in there. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, okay? All right, now you guys, I can't see you. I'm so sorry that I can't see you and talk to you. I don't really know how to do that with this app, and I haven't taken the time to learn. So I'll just make sure that this thing is still in frame for you guys. There we go. There we go. It's not even, I'm sure. Not perfectly even. This is the kind of art you can do, or you don't have to be perfect. You just have to like color, maybe. You know what I mean? You don't have to have a lot of patience to do it. Yeah, see, it's not, see that? That's the thing about these canvases, is they're not always even. That's okay. We can still work with it. So now, this is just about in there all the way like that. You're not gonna see the one side very good. My side over here, it looks like. Sometimes I come back and then I see that, hey, you know what? It's fine. All right, so let's put down a base, which is gonna be this beige. Okay. This is awfully big for the kind of pour that I'm doing too. I usually do these like on a 10 by 10, but we'll just see what we can do. Okay. Oh, my kids, my son, my youngest son, he just turned 27. Him and his girlfriend are really into Stranger Things, and I watched the first season. I think they were still living here. We watched the first season, I'm not sure, but they're out on their own now. But I started to watch the second season. I didn't really watch it. I didn't like it that much. Now, it wasn't as scary to me this time, so I guess I'm a big baby when anything's kind of scary. I don't really like it that much. Anyway, I watched the whole season before this last season. And forgive me if I've already talked about this. I watched like maybe 3 episodes before that too, but it wasn't enough. And I was completely confused. So there's this guy named Will, but I thought his name was Mike. And then, or no, what did I think his name was? No, I thought Lucas was wait. Oh God, I still get him confused. Anyway, I had them mixed up. So I was over at my kid's house on Christmas and we were watching it. And I'm asking questions and they're looking at me weird, you know? And then they're telling me stuff. And then it's like not making sense to me. And it's because I had the names all mixed up. Man, it was like, you have those instances where you start to feel like, oh yeah, I am getting old. What did I do with that damn cup, you guys? Oh my God, I don't see it. Where did I put it? Did I take it with me up and leave it upstairs? Am I staring right at it? No, here it is. Oh, I stuck it in this box. Okay, here it is. Here it is. So there's some little bubbles. I should go get my torch. I'm gonna go get my torch and I'll be right back. So sorry, you guys. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Anyway, did you guys watch Stranger Things? They're all leaking out. I'm out of gas on this thing. Or whatever you call it. Butane. I'm out of butane, man. All right, so we don't know which way it's gonna go because what did I do to it? Now I can't even get this. I think I got paint on it. I can't even make this damn thing work. This is a good thing to check before you go live, right? You go like that? Oh, I think it's because I got paint all over it. God dang it. I'm gonna have to get another one. Oh well. That's how it is. So much for that. Okay, so what color do we want to start with? We'll start with purple. Let's go with yellow. Maybe I should have a smaller cup. Let's go with some black. Oops. Let's go with green. Let's do some light blue. Let's do some dark blue. Blue's pretty coming through there, isn't it? I like that. Let's do some more yellow. Do some green. Do some black. Oh, whoops. Let's do some light blue with that. Let's do some more purple. Let's do some blue. Some green. You guys see what I'm doing? I should check that. Yeah, you can. Okay, very cool. Let's take a little. So once they go down that way, I need to put something right here. Hang on. Oh yeah, it's way off balance. Let me get back over here. I think it fell down. Is that why? Yeah, that fell down. Okay. Let's put it over here. Already get all the purple? Oh no. I'm running out. Put the black in. Got some yellow left. Got some green. Some light blue. Some black. Let's just tip this way for a minute. Okay. All right, now we're going to tilt. I'm going to rinse off my hands real quick. Now we're going to move it around. All right. Now you can use a spatula, or you can use a stick or whatever. And you can, you know, make changes to what you have there. Let's just try to get it kind of out on the, oh, I'm not gonna have leftover paint like I thought I was going to. Let's just move it around the canvas now, okay? See what happens. I like these psychedelic things. I was born in the 60s. I experimented with psychedelics when I was younger. I always liked them. All right. Now, of course, I'm stretching the cells out when I do this, too. I'm going to be careful because I don't want the paint to run off too much. Now I'm going to tip it back this way because it's running off. edge there. I'm going to go down at the same time. I hope you can still see it good. Okay. Whoops. Lost that one. Okay, now I'm going to come over here. Pretty cool, huh? I'm going to come over here. And I'm going to bring it down this way. These cells are pretty stretched out. That's all right. Boom. Okay. I really need to be able to torch this though, because I see bubbles in it. That's not good. I'm gonna let it sit for a minute while I see if I can do something with this damn torch. Frick. I got paint all over it is what I did. Oh, ta-da! Oh, every time I press it. Okay, so I can torch it. Good. I see little bubbles in it. You want those bubbles to pop. I like how the yellow looks kind of goldish. All right, just a minute. Now, I want this edge to be covered up. So, I'm gonna do this right here. And then I want this edge to be covered up over here. I'll show you guys, I'll bring you guys down and show you. Take you guys off the tripod. I want to cover this up. Okay, and then I think I'll do the baby blue over here on this edge. So you guys can move it so you guys can see it. See that edge right there is not completely covered up. I'm gonna cover that. Okay, let me make it more. Bring it back over here like this. And then that one over there. Now if I can get it. I've got to move my whole thing there. We'll put a little bit right in here. Like that. I'm going to do that over to this corner too. I'm just going to move I'll do that over here too. My finger. Okay, there we go. Okay. So there it is on that side. And here it is over here on this side. So now I kind of want to tip it this way a little bit. And just make sure you guys can see most of what I'm doing here. Because that's a lot of blue. That's a really big blue thing, you know? So let's tip it this way a little bit. Just get it moving a little bit. Okay, there. I like that. Got rid of some of that blue. Hey, it's psychedelic. It's nice. Might be nice to have in your office. And then, of course, as it dries, sometimes you can see weird things in them. You'll see weird faces and stuff like that. I got it centered. I gotta make sure I have it centered. Yes, I have it centered. Pretty good. Okay. So I'm gonna give it another torch, and then I'll bring it down. I'll bring the camera close and show you close up. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I already see like a little weird bird, a cat. Fish. Okay. I like it. I like it. Okay. Don't you jump up here, Moo. I'll just pick you up and show you, okay? You know I got wet paint right there, Buddy Boo. Okay, I'm going to show you guys real quick. Thanks for joining me, the one person that's in here. Okay, so just gonna walk you around the table. No! God, did he get paint all over him? Come here. He just jumped up. He just jumped up there. I don't think he caught anything on it. Okay, look down, the light's in the way. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is kind of how I was looking at it when I poured it. Ignore that light right there. I do dig this. Okay, now. God dang light. I hate that light in there. Okay, so over here. That looks like two little cat ears. Like the back of a cat. The cat's sitting right there. You guys see that? Then over here, oh no, I'm not seeing it now. I'm seeing like a little mouse face. You see things. If you look at these paintings, you will see weird things in here. And that's kind of fun for me. I enjoy that. So here's the colors. I like how that purple mixed with that yellow. I like that color because it's a dark purple. It's like that dark, but then see, it lightens up in that area there. I dig that. Okay. So I kind of did it like this. It's kind of how I was looking at it. So you just have to let me know if you like it, give me a like or give me a comment. I'm gonna post it. Anyway, there we go. There's some psychedelic painting right there. Thanks for joining me, guys. And Happy New Year. It's 2026. My gosh. I remember being a little kid and being in school and saying, oh, when it's 2020, I'm going to be old. And it's 2026. Okay, guys. Peace. Talk to you later after I figure out how to get out of this. I'm not sure. I think I just pressed the X. All right. I'll see you guys soon.